Promoter. A round of applause to the promoter for putting this one on. Yo. You're going to need some of this. Stop the conversation. What's good, everybody? It is TV Sound System, yours truly, Selector Hype, live and direct. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We really want the channel to grow in 2025. We've got so many things coming your way throughout the year, so make sure you check that out. Now, let me tell you something. This one is going to be absolutely off the chain. I'm going to go straight into it. And like I said, round of applause to the promoter and all the organizers for this one, because this is off the chain. Southern warfare is taking place. The sound clash, you know, it says big and bold. Sound clash is going to be taking place down there on the date is Friday the 28th of February. Friday the 28th of February at Club Silks down there in London. 4 bad sounds repping the South. Who runs South? Lord Gellys, Platinum Cartel, Sovereign Syndicate, and King Tubbyys. Yo, this one is absolutely crazy. You know, one thing that makes this dance absolutely insane is because these are 4 bad sounds, all from one area, South London. And that just kind of shows you how much bad sound there are across the UK. This is a big lineup. This could be all a UK cut clash kind of lineup. And that's just 4 sounds from one small area in South London inside the UK. This one, I'm telling you, man, woo! So you're probably thinking to yourself, yo, Hype, why are you so gassed about this one? Because these are my kind of clashes, man. This is hardcore, straight to the wire, no holds barred, nobody's playing around. These are top of the top tier sound systems that the UK have to offer. And like I keep saying, these are 4 bad sounds from one area, which we haven't seen that often. I know that we had Luton Cut Clash last year, I do believe that took place. But Birmingham ain't got 4 sounds. There's top 4 sounds in Birmingham ain't doing this. Sheffield, you know, we had Willpower and the Unitone, you know, 2 Sheffield sounds, they was battling it out. Wolverhampton, that ain't me. But I mean, like I'm saying, across the UK, we're not seeing 4 sounds coming together from their ends to say, yo, who runs Birmingham? Who runs Wolverhampton? Who really technically runs Sheffield? And like I said, Luton Cup Clash that I had there, so shout out, reaching out to the winner for that one. But yeah, like I said, 4 sounds repping their ends. And before I forget, remember the clash starts at 12 a.m. sharp. Get inside the building from early. There's no early juggling, there's no early warm. There's probably some background music playing, a nice little album playing in the background, because we don't need no warm-up DJs for this one. Straight hardcore, 12 a.m. clash starts. Just gonna fit that in just in case I forget. Now, if you've been following TV Sound System, you would have seen I did a massive interview with King Tubbyys a few years ago. We talked to Cecil and the elder part of Tubbyys, and then we talked to the new team of King Tubbyys. So please go and check that out. Also, just like a few months ago, you might as well say, late last year, I went down to London, sat down with Jet Eyes, had a great conversation. Jet Eyes representing Platinum Cartel, had a great conversation with him. So please go and check out those 2 interviews. Behind the Box. All the links should be in the description, or you should be subscribed to the channel already. Subscribe. Remember to subscribe. So shout out, reaching out to King Tubbyys, also Platinum Cartel. But I kind of want to focus on the other 2 sound systems, Lord Gellys and Sovereign Syndicate. Now, the reason why I want to kind of talk about these 2 sounds is, unlike King Tubbyys and Platinum Cartel, who have been really present on the clash scene over the years, obviously, you know, UK Cut Clash, Winner Takes All, and UK Rumble, they've been representing. And the other 2 sounds we're talking about, Lord Gellys and Sovereign Syndicate, yes, they have had clashes over the years. Yes, they are well known, but we haven't really seen them like on a real hardcore battlefield as per se. And that doesn't mean you take them lightly. These are 2 serious hardcore sound systems. I'm going to start it off with Sovereign Syndicate. Shout out, reaching out to all the Sovereign Syndicate family. We actually did a clothing collaboration, sound system clothing, and Sovereign Syndicate. I'm going to try and put that picture on the screen somewhere, where they come and link me and says, yo, hi, we love what you do, man. Can you supply us with some garms and that? And we went back and forth, and that was a really good look. So shout out, reaching out to Sovereign Syndicate. But also, I remember over the years sitting down with some big man, and you know, when you have them conversations and you're just talking about certain sound systems from back in the day and rare, and Sovereign Syndicate's name kept on coming up. It always used to come up with the elders and on my side. If I'm sitting down, like I said, just holding the vibes, Sovereign Syndicate name kept on ringing off. So it was funny that they came to me and says, yo, hi, clothing thing and blah, blah. I was like, rah, Sovereign Syndicate reached out. So I said, you know what? We're going to do that, but I'm not even going to lie, man. I didn't really hear so much Sovereign Syndicate audio. Going to the archives, borrow a couple of things, reach out to certain people and say, yo, run me some audio from Sovereign Syndicate. Yo, the man never got tune. Now, when we talk about sound and we say, yeah, man, my man's got tune, you know, I think all sound systems do have a certain catalogue of tune, but Sovereign Syndicate have got a barrage of songs from the 80s, 90s, 2000s to present right now. And they are a serious force. And one thing, again, that I like about Sovereign Syndicate, on social media, they don't really play the friend game. And when I mean by the friend game, I mean you know, UK, England, how they see the British, like we're proper gentlemen, tea and crumpets and all that thing there. So when you see certain clashes going on, I see Soundman, yo, congratulations on the win. It's a good look. If a sound man leaves a sound, yeah, man, it's a good look, onwards and upwards. Or if a man joins a sound, yeah, man, I see fellow sound man, yeah, that's a really good look and blah, blah. Personally, me, I don't care. I'm a sound killer if I was playing sound, or when I was playing sound, I'm a sound killer. Blood, if you won that trophy, I ain't congratulating. Yo, I want the trophy. That means you've just won a trophy. I ain't congratulations. We ain't friending this thing. The entertainment part of it, we ain't no friends. So forget the congratulations and the, you know, the flipping fist bumping and flipping hugging and all that stuff. So Sovereign Syndicate don't do that. They don't play around. They have an attitude where it's their way. This is how they're doing it. This is how we're dropping it. And if you don't like it, it's your business. And because they have that strong attitude, I think, well, I don't even think, I technically kind of know that a lot of the sounds will kind of put them to the side, like oh, he ain't in our group, like he ain't bigging us up and there, so we'll leave him over there. When the damn well know, say, it might be problems if you run up in them still. So I don't think, basically, they don't get the credit that they're supposed to get, and they deserve it. Also, I'm going to say, that same attitude that they have, I don't know whether it hinders them in terms of, like, I haven't seen that much marketing and promotion from Sovereign Syndicate. I think they should be able to do more, and in like a start of the new year and starting on this clash, this is where they really have to just hit the ground running now. Yes, people know about you. Yes, you got the dub plates then. Yes, Unum can select. You have a sound system. Like, you have the full package that is there now for a dance like this, that this could be the year for a sound like Sovereign Syndicate to really come and perform and just hit that ground running and take 2025 by far. Now on to the next sound, Lord Gellys. You see, I'm going to do a top 10 of my top 10 UK sounds of all time. And Lord Gellys will be there. And they wouldn't be 10 or 9. Probably not 8 or 7. Top 6? Maybe. Lord Gellys are phenomenal. I think with Lord Gellys is one sound, and I know that there's going to be sounds saying the same, saying, oh, I done this and I did that and blah, blah, blah. But just for me, what I'm just saying now, in my opinion, Lord Gellys has been a sound where I've never seen, you know, that scenario where a sound will take a break and they say, oh, yo, so-and-so's coming back on the road, or the rebranding or whatever, they're coming back. You know, sometimes sounds take a break and then they come back and then remarket and redo their thing. Lord Gellys, for me, just seem to have just not non-stop. Lord Gellys are they're just on a totally different level, especially when it comes to this juggling thing, which a lot of sounds, yes, you can juggle, but what Lord Gellys has done over the years, and the fans that they've they've built, and I mean young, old, different races. People I've been hearing about Lord Gelly's forever from so many different people. So they have a lot of angles covered, and they have been for years. Why they don't clash as much? Again, one, maybe they just don't have to. Like, Lord Gelly seems to be a sound that locked the juggling scene crazy. And they can mix 1 and 2 dub plates in it, and it's wild. So do they have to clash and really go out to prove and say, are we near Lord Gelly's and blah, blah? Hey, the proof's in the pudding, man. Go and look at the footage. Go and look at the videos. Go and look at the X amount of money pull-ups. Look at the dance full of women. Look at the dance full of rude boy, them just all enjoying themselves. There's not many sounds who can do that right now. Yes, there are a couple of dances going on, and yeah, it's nice. But Gelly's, over the years, they haven't dropped off a shape no time at all. And like I says, this dance is a South London dance, Southern warfare. It's all down south. And I think Gelly's, and this is just my opinion or my thoughts, you know what I mean? I could be right, I could be wrong. I just think they've done so much over the years, whether it's clashing or juggling or going around the world, they've been doing stuff. I think this one, because it's South, who runs South and Southern warfare, I think there have to be, there's something there they're saying. Yeah, these sounds have been clashing and whatever, and we're on the juggling scene, locking it. But yo, we need to make our presence known and say, yo, if you want smoke, if you want smoke in South, Gelly's are going to be on a level, man, trust me. Oh, just another thing as well. I actually played with Lord Gelly's a few months ago in Wolverhampton. They came down here alongside Quaker City and Jamasigan. I did a mad little early set. I didn't even get time to reach out to them or kind of like say, yo, boom, boom, because I had to leave. But again, they came down to Wolverhampton. To be honest, I didn't know how the dance went because I had to leave early. But there's a lot of people them who were like, yo, Gelly's is in Wolverhampton again. And when I say again, the first time Lord Gelly's touched Wolverhampton, I've got to tell you this story, man. I've got to tell you this. Lord Gelly's touched down Wolverhampton. And I was trying to think about this, you know. So again, correct me in the comments. Lord Gelly's came to Wolverhampton Culture Centre in the mid-90s. And it was Lord Gelly's, Love Injection, and I think Bass Odyssey was on it. Something's telling me Bass Odyssey was on there as well. Or if it wasn't, it was just Love Injection and Lord Gelly's. But the thing about it, what I can remember with certified Gelly's like crazy up these ends. When they went that back-to-back Bound to Killer thing, it was absolutely, it was, that time there, Injection, mad. Lord Gelly's, we kind of didn't know. We knew about the name and everything, but we never seen them. Like, we'd never seen that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? That kind of resistance, like, yo, we're there. Yeah, Bass Odyssey was there, man, I'm sure. Because I'm sure Lord Gelly's ended up, like, playing with Bass Odyssey or something. You're going to have to correct me if I'm right or wrong, you know. But I definitely know that the dance took place in Wolverhampton, Culture Centre, Love Injection, and Lord Gelly's was there. And Lord Gelly's put on an absolute show. And I think from there, word spread from out of Wolverhampton, say, yo, like Lord Gelly's sound. And I think they're not normal. And they've always just consistently been on top of their game. So yeah, shout out reaching out to all the Lord Gelly's family. Big shout out reaching out to all the Sovereign Syndicate family. Shout out reaching out to the King Tubbys family and all the Platinum Cartel family. And again, like I says, with with Lord Gelly's and Sovereign Syndicate, they're really gonna have to push it on the sounds them who you can say are more established in that scene, which is the clash scene. But then again, them sound there, the same sounds there, Tubbys and Platinum Cartel, they know. You know, they know Sovereign Syndicate, obviously because they're running south. So they know the game, they know Sovereign Syndicate, and then definitely know Lord Gelly's. So for this one to come together like this again, promoter, organizers, whoever got this one together, got them contract signed, this one's going to be absolutely crazy. Now again, I super rate all of these sounds on this lineup. Like I mean, even when I just says earlier on, if I had a top 10 of my favorite UK sounds of all time, all of these four could probably be in it, you know. literally could all be in it. So I can't miss this one of Ross. And yes, if you know my background, man used to play sound and all that. And I have clashed with King Tubby's and I have clashed with Platinum Cartel. So I know the thing. And if I was one of those sounds right now, man, I don't know how they prepare or how they do their team, but I would be preparing. The preparation I would have for this dance, I would not take it lightly. Yes, King Tubby's, big name. Yes, Sovereign Syndicate, hardcore. Yes, Platinum Cartel with Jack Eyes now on the sound and winning a couple of trophies, it's nice. Lord Gellys, yes, crazy juggling, we know. But you can't, none of these sounds can take any other sound lightly. I don't think so. Because it could go anyway in the music part of things. It's going to be super hardcore. We're going to hear a new tune. We're going to hear some... You know what? We'll have to wrap this one up, you know. So it's just a quick one from Selector Hype. When I seen that flyer drop a few weeks ago, I was like, whoa, I need to talk about that one, you know. And time was just against me. And then I just woke up today and I was like, you know what, Rati, the flyer popped up again. And I was like, man, this dance is serious, you know. So people, make sure you remember, you know, Friday the 28th of February, Club Silk, down there in the London. It is the Southern Warfare Sound Clash. It's not the Southern Warfare, let's get together and be friends. It's not the Southern Warfare shootout and something. It's not the Southern Warfare push pram thing. It's the Southern Warfare Sound Clash. Now, I'm not sure, but and again, I'm only going off kind of like what I know and what I don't know. It says 4 bad sounds. Are they bringing their sound systems? If they do, flipping now, we're in for an absolute treat. If not, to the way how things are going in 2025 right now, I know people are saying, yeah, man, we have to have them sound and this and the other. We know that, we know. But if we can't, but we can get them all on the same stage, it's just as entertaining and it's going to be just as brilliant that it's going to be even if they brought their sounds. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So people, make sure you're up inside the building. Now, the thing with the Sound Clash thing, how to wrap it up is, who do I think is going to take the dance? I've reached a point where now, when dances like this take place, I don't even too really deep it as much as I expect so-and-so to win and it should be like this and it's going to go like that. Because if you know anything about Sound Clash, it can go anyway. And plus, I don't want to be the one to come on here and say, I think so-and-so is going to take it. And then the other 3 sounds, and when I come inside the building now, they're like, oh, you know what, you not rate me. So I'm going to be mad neutral on this one. All I know is that it's going to be a night of absolute musical mayhem. I mean, it's just one of the best events then to take place inside the UK. Again, shout out reaching out to the promoter. Is it going to get live streamed? I hope it does, because the world needs to see events like this. Because this one here would really put UK out there to the people, them to say, yo, when bad dance keep, it's like this, you know what I mean? And that would be a really good look. If it doesn't get streamed, then it is one of them ones there. I doubt I'll be going to come back and give you a review on how it went. I'm just going to enjoy the absolute movie that it's going to be. So people, remember, Saturday the 28th, it's a Friday, it's Club Silk. The clash starts at 12 a.m. sharp. So if you're traveling, make sure you plan your route and know exactly what you're doing. I'm Wolverhampton, I'm about 2 hours away. If you're from Sheffield or Nottingham or them sides there, add an extra 3 hours upon your journey. People, make sure you're up inside the building. Once again, shout out reaching out to all the promotional team. Big shout out reaching out to all the sound systems on the night. And like I said, people, what a fantastic start for 2025. Make sure it's peace, love and unity. It's musical madness. Let's go and enjoy ourselves again. You're going to see me up inside the building. Hail me up. Let's network. Let's make things happen. And yeah, that's the best I can say right about now. Southern Warfare Sound Clash. Biggest one for 2025, only because it's January right now. But right now it's leading. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Lord Gellys, Platinum Cartel, Sovereign Syndicate and King Tubby's. Are you going to be inside the building? Or are you going to sit down and wait for some Facebook live stream or something. No, this is not the time to do it. This is the time to come support and witness one of the biggest dances to take place. One which I really do think is going to be history, especially for everybody who's repping down there in South. So big shout out reaching out to all the London crew, South London crew. Represent your sound on the night, whether they're doing good or bad. Be honest. Don't be biased. So people, like I said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm out. One piece.
Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power.